I'm not designed to come second or third. I'm designed to win. The famous words of the late F1 champion Ayrton Senna has now become the mantra for racing drivers across the world. Champion Sri Lankan racer Dilantha Malagamur recently returned to Sri Lanka for a short stay following victory at round 1 of the Malaysian FIA GT Series. Newsfirst Zulfiq Farzan caught up with this racer over the weekend for an insight into his racing life.
Sri Lankan racer Dilantha Malagamur started his racing career at a very young age and is now the proud holder of many coveted titles, including the recently concluded Malaysian FIA GT Series Round 1. He won the GT Open and GT3 category in Malaysia and visited Sri Lanka for a short stay after his win.
My first race was when I was 16 and I won the first race, and the same year my father bought me a TZ350, one of the fastest bike during that time, and then I started racing it in Sri Lanka. But I did my first international race in 1983 in India. There were riders from all over the world, and most of them took me for a joke, because a guy from nowhere, very young, coming with an old bike to race. So in 1985 I ran away from home with a one-way ticket and $400. And it took 2 years for me to work and save money to buy my first race bike. So I started racing bikes from 1987 to 1989 in Japan, GP125s and GP250s. And then I switched to cars in 1989. And I started from one-make cars of the year. So in 1995 I won the first championship.
Dilantha also shared with us his advice for aspiring racing drivers.
I mean, if you want to be on the top, you have to have all these things together. So you have to have a very clean mind to do what you're really going to do. So commitment, dedication. So you need all these things together, and then you have to have a talent also for that. If you have a born talent, it's even easier. So these are the things you need, and then sacrifice. Sacrifice is another thing. So if you have to put all these things together, and it's not an easy thing, but then there's nothing easy, nothing comes free for you. So, but if you can keep up with it, and if you can go on for about 10-15 years with all this burden with you, then I'm sure you can become a champion in any way.
Dilantha's attitude to passion no doubt causes one to reminisce on those famous words of Ayrton Senna. I am designed to win. Zulfiq Farzan, Newsfirst, Colombo.